Let's talk about something very interesting that happens in the modern world. There are people who seem to be wiser than others. They know how to use strategies that make them appear intellectually superior, even though, deep down, they might not necessarily be smarter. How is that possible? In this video, I will share with you the actions that wise people silently take to gain an advantage in society. So pay attention as we move forward in the video. In certain situations, when you show off too much, you may end up losing more than you gain. Do you want to know what wise people do to appear smarter than most? Then come with me, and as always, watch until the end. Your presence here is very important. Let's break this video down into topics, starting with the first one: solving problems and maintaining resilience. Wise people focus on solving problems rather than complaining about them. This behavior is supported by Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to face life's challenges resolutely. Complaining is seen as something negative and unproductive. Intelligent people analyze problems, think about solutions, and try to solve them. Every attempt contributes to gaining experience, making it easier to solve future problems. Moreover, wisdom involves the ability to learn from past experiences, allowing these people to avoid making the same mistakes repeatedly. They use their failures as opportunities for growth and adjust their strategies based on what has worked before. This pragmatic and reflective approach makes wise people more effective at solving problems and making sound decisions, even if they lack deep theoretical knowledge. Therefore, wisdom is not just about intelligence. It also implies the practical application of knowledge gained throughout life. The second strategy of wise people is to learn from the mistakes of others. Intelligent people closely observe others' mistakes and, instead of interfering or criticizing, apply the principles of accumulated wisdom. Constant correction can create friction and even drive people away. That's why it's smarter to observe and learn from others' mistakes, paying attention to details. Avoiding constant correction, since not everyone reacts well to criticism, is a more effective approach. Instead, focus on learning and developing based on these observations. The third point is to put plans into action. Wise people, following the Stoic philosophy of figures like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, understand the importance of acting in the present instead of waiting for ideal circumstances. Intelligent people do not deceive themselves with the idea that there is a perfect moment or an ideal opportunity. Of course, there are times when it is wise to wait, like not taking food off the stove before it's cooked or not speeding through a red light. However, true action begins when plans are put into practice, regardless of how prepared they are. If we don't act, our projects may never materialize, and we will be doomed to mediocrity. Wise people don't wait for the perfect moment. They work with what they have, adapt to difficulties, and over time gain experience and maturity. Even when facing obstacles, they understand that this is part of the journey, and that these challenges are essential for growth. After all, if we never face problems, we will never learn and never be strong enough to handle future pressures. So, if you want something to work, the best time to start is now. Another fundamental point is recognizing and avoiding negative influences. Identifying and distancing yourself from these influences aligns with the Stoic principle of cultivating virtues and avoiding vices. One of the worst mistakes in social environments is getting involved with harmful influences. Imagine yourself in an environment where you know that someone represents a harmful influence. This person lacks emotional control, creates intrigue around them, and disturbs others' peace. If they decide to confront you or express their displeasure, they will likely do anything to disrupt your tranquility. People without principles have a habit of stealing others' peace and joy. In our society, which already faces so many problems, one wrong word is enough to create confusion. Just look at the news to see how many fights happen daily in bars or on the roads, and the results are rarely pleasant and often catastrophic. When you identify someone with a bad influence in an environment, The most sensible attitude is to distance yourself from that person and focus on what needs to be done at that moment. Dealing with such people is one of the ways to protect your peace and well-being, concentrating on your own virtues and goals. Furthermore, avoiding negative influences not only preserves your inner peace, but also contributes to a healthier and more harmonious social environment. By deciding to avoid direct confrontations and instead maintaining distance from toxic people, you prevent the spread of negativity and conflicts. This attitude reflects the wisdom of not getting involved in useless disputes, preserving your energy and focus for more constructive things. Thus, by developing positive relationships and avoiding harmful influences, you contribute to a more peaceful and productive society where everyone can thrive. Another important point is how people look at you. It says a lot about them. The ability to recognize micro-expressions and understand nonverbal language aligns with the ancient practice of paying attention to subtle details. Often, a look says more than words. If someone shares good news, but their gaze expresses sadness, you realize that the news is not as good as it seems. Similarly, if someone appears happy with your achievements but looks away, you may notice that this person may never have truly supported you but rather envied you. In short, the look can be revealing, as the eyes do not lie. They always reveal the truth, even when words may be false. Therefore, it is important to carefully observe how people look at you and how they move their eyes during a conversation. This observation goes beyond direct eye contact. It also involves understanding how people try to hide what they really feel. This skill can provide valuable information for understanding the reality of a situation. Pay attention not only to the look, but also to attempts to hide what lies behind it. This silent attention to others' appearances can clarify a lot about their true intentions. Moreover, the ability to interpret looks and nonverbal language is a powerful tool in building more authentic and empathetic relationships. By understanding the emotions and intentions behind words, you can respond more sensitively and constructively, promoting more effective communication and more meaningful connections. Another point is the art of gathering and protecting information. Intelligent people value information and handle it with caution, which is in line with Stoic discipline and moderation. It is extremely important not to reveal information easily, as information is a valuable treasure. Imagine yourself as an entrepreneur who obtains valuable information from business contacts, information that could benefit your business. If you share this information, it could be used for others' interests, not necessarily to harm you, but to gain an advantage. Sharing information about the source of your knowledge is a mistake because information is as valuable as gold. In our age, it ensures security, the ability to discern whom to trust and whom not to trust. Gather information silently and never reveal the depth of your knowledge. Keep your knowledge a secret so that no one can understand why your decisions are always so accurate. In this way, you maintain a competitive advantage and become a master in managing and protecting valuable information. This not only preserves your advantages but also builds a reputation for reliability, which can open doors and opportunities in both the personal and professional world. Therefore, gathering and protecting information is a skill that not only brings benefits but also contributes to building strong and lasting relationships. Finally, wise people practice self-reflection to identify the value of their thoughts and emotions, aligning themselves with the Stoic approach of mastering their own reactions. Throughout the day, in the midst of countless situations that influence us, it's important to pause and calmly analyze what is constructive and what is destructive. Imagine that certain moments leave traces of anger and frustration that last until the evening. For this reason, it is crucial to daily reflect on what should be nurtured and what should be eliminated. If you find yourself thinking of attacking someone, immediately discard that idea and seek a more appropriate solution or way to prevent the negative influence of another person from affecting you. If you constantly direct your efforts towards creating solutions or finding sources of satisfaction and happiness, you will be managing your thoughts and emotions to the point where you won't allow them to feed on negativity. Allowing destructive ideas to dominate your mind is like letting strangers take over your home. Over time, these ideas expand, dominating your thinking and harming your mental health. Therefore, cultivating the habit of evaluating and adjusting your thoughts is crucial to maintaining sanity and building a healthier, more balanced life. In the end, it is important to stay focused on what is essential for your personal growth and not be swayed by external influences. Imagine a situation where someone has always been indifferent to you, but after getting an excellent job at a highly desired company, this person suddenly approaches, showing friendship and enthusiasm. Sometimes this even involves invitations to hang out together. Why has someone who was previously indifferent now become so friendly? It's possible that this person is looking for an opportunity at the same company and is trying to get closer to you in hopes of getting help. Be mindful of these sudden approaches because behind a friendly smile, there may be hidden intentions. By incorporating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate a mindset based on self-discipline, tranquility, and continuous improvement. From solving problems with determination to recognizing others' true intentions, these teachings encourage us to live with wisdom and virtue, facing the challenges of an ever-changing world. We've reached the end of this video, and I sincerely hope these tips have been helpful to you. As always, let me know if you watched until the end by commenting Stoic Sage in the comments. Remember, I read all the comments and I highly value your participation. If this video was helpful, sparked some reflection, or if you learned something new, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so that more people can discover the power of Stoic wisdom. Keep watching the videos that are appearing on the screen now. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll see you soon.